We went to the opening of the new Krispy Kreme in Minnesota, and I'll tell you what it means on this Fast Food Minute. Krispy Kreme opened a location in Fridley, a suburb of Minneapolis, on Wednesday. The first customer showed up at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. The first drive-thru customer, Dylan Peterson, or Vikings Dad on TikTok, showed up at 5 p.m. At one point, an hour before opening, we counted 77 cars in the drive-thru and at least that many waiting in line. A local radio station was there along with a lot of media and, of course, several different social media influencers plus local police to make sure things did not get out of hand. All of it is because Krispy Kreme has not had a location in Minnesota for 17 years. The opening was supposed to be a symbolic move for the chain, demonstrating its newfound growth. Instead, it faces many of the same questions it did in 2008 when the chain's last Minnesota location shut down. Krispy Kreme was founded in North Carolina in 1937 and eventually grew throughout the Southeast. Its nationwide expansion drew huge lines, much like the ones in Minnesota this week. An opening in New York City in 1996 famously drew lines around the block. The company went public in 2001 and expanded further by opening what it calls donut theaters. Those theaters are large and they all make their own donuts. If you show up at the right time, you could watch the donuts get made and buy a bunch of hot glazed donuts. But those donut theaters are expensive to build and to operate, and people only eat so many donuts compared to, say, coffee or even hamburgers. All that early enthusiasm waned and sales fell, and Krispy Kreme and its franchisees could not profit from those stores. Meanwhile, the company was subject to a 2005 accounting scandal. A bunch of shops closed, and Krispy Kreme exited markets like Minneapolis and Boston. Krispy Kreme tried shifting its business model after that, eventually settling on a hub-and-spoke model that it uses successfully in international markets. The company now builds fewer of those donut theaters and instead distributes donuts to retailers across the market. It sells more donuts per theater that way, which justifies the cost of building them. The Minnesota location is in a former CVS and features a small retail area up front, plus a much larger donut production facility in back. That way, the deliveries won't disturb the retail area. Yet these days, that strategy has come into question too. Krispy Kreme has spent the past couple of years arguing that customers wanted more access to its donuts, yet this year it has acknowledged that it can't make money everywhere it sells those donuts. As we noted in a previous video, Krispy Kreme ended its deal with McDonald's because it could not make money selling donuts there. Last quarter alone, Krispy Kreme stopped selling donuts at 3,000 McDonald's locations and other various retailers because they were deemed unprofitable. Investors have been selling off the stock, which is down 60% this year alone and 76% since its 2021 re-IPO. Despite all that, Krispy Kreme can still actually draw a crowd, which is what the Minnesota opening demonstrated. The company has drawn similar lines at places like Madrid, Ireland, and South Africa. It just has to find ways to get people to eat donuts when it's not opening new locations. I'm Jonathan Mays, and this was Fast Food Minute.